Hi, Leo. I am Empress Lasley. You are your empire. And welcome. Come on in. Join me for your winter solstice / winter season messages. This is not only for your sun sign, Leo, it's for your sun, moon, rising, Mars, and Venus. If you would like to leave a donation for me, or after this reading you want to book a personal session, all of that information will be available here on my YouTube page, or you can head over to Instagram at Empress Lastly to check up with me there and to book a session. And I also have my website, Empress Lastly, so check me out over there as well. We're going to get right into your reading without further ado. There was something else I wanted to tell you, but I cannot remember right now, so maybe I will before we dive in. But I know it's been so long. I missed you all as well, all of my royals. And yes, this channel is all about helping you to align your higher and lower energies to create a balance and continue building your empire. So if you're interested in that kind of content, then definitely click that subscribe button and join me, and hit the like button so that more people, more Leos just like you, can see this video. And if they resonate with the message, it will help them to continue building their empire too. All right, so let's get into your message from the winter solstice, which happened on the 21st of December. And we actually have the Nine of Wands here that has come out for your solstice message. So for the Leos that this is resonating with, this Nine of Wands energy is representing you reaching a point in the action that you're taking in your life where you deserve to have boundaries. And this is so telling because we actually, with the winter solstice beginning, it's also Capricorn season that begins as well, as a zodiac sign. That zodiac season actually begins on the winter solstice on the 21st. So at this point, Leo, entering the winter solstice, your message is this Nine of Wands. So you're feeling like you deserve to keep up some kind of boundaries against others. You've been working on yourself. You've been working on your craft, right? You've been working on the ability to get to where you are right now, 222, okay? And let's clarify this Nine of Wands for my beautiful Leo Royals. Let's clarify this Nine of Wands energy, Spirit. Okay, so a few different cards fell out. I'm not going to read all of them, just a couple here. Yep, Nine of Coins. So for some of you, this could have definitely been you working really hard on getting to a sense of fulfillment, especially with your money, okay? But just feeling more comfortable in your place in the world, like feeling confident in how you're expressing yourself. With this Queen of Cups energy, this is cardinal water, so this does have an influence of Cancer. I don't know if any of you guys have teamed up with a Cancer. Cancer is actually the zodiac sign that precedes you all. So this could be you working with some type of Cancerian energy, someone that could be a Cancer. If not, they're like a motherly energy, a divine feminine energy that has really helped you along this way, in terms of you reaching this point. But then if this is not a positive aspect with this Queen of Cups, this would also be someone that you feel that you need to protect yourself from. So for some of you, it could be your mother that you feel you need to defend yourself from because they may have not been as supportive as you would have liked throughout this journey and process to you reaching the state of fulfillment, Leo, okay? Let me see what else is in here. Yep, we have the Four of Swords. So very much so not in a mood right now to be going back and forth with people. You want your space. I'll stay over here. You stay over there, right? I'm not really trying to argue with anyone. I'm no longer attempting to convince anyone of my perspective, of my viewpoints. If the industries that you're involved in, that you've been working on, the types of products and services, maybe your family and friends or someone in your life doesn't agree with, you're no longer in that energy of trying to convince them that it is a good thing. You're very much so like, okay, that's fine. You don't believe in my product? That's okay, because I do. I no longer am looking for any type of green light or confirmation from you or validation from you, or permission slip, I heard as well, for me to follow what I need to do, and where I feel like I've reached right now. Like I don't need your validation in order to continue moving forward or to feel good about the fact that I've reached this milestone after working so hard and exerting so much of my energy, right? Feeling confident with that. So that's your solstice message at the moment. Let's get into your Capricorn season message, which is the Lovers card here. And this just reminds me of what I just mentioned, which is like you're not interested in arguing with anyone or going back and forth. It's very much to you about love, about romance, about people around you that make you feel good, right? People around you that make you feel harmonious, make you feel peace, okay? As you can see with this Lovers card, it's like opposites attracting here. So it's like, I don't care if you're someone that I never would have saw myself hanging out with, someone that I never would have imagined speaking to, someone I would never imagine getting into a relationship with. If you're someone that can come in my energetic space, if we can coexist in a space together where we have peace, we have harmony, I feel like some of you Leos are changing your perspective on attraction, like who you're attracted to, people that you find attractive. I feel like you're maybe not emphasizing at this point in time, Leo, during Capricorn season, you're not looking so much at the external, okay? I see an emphasis on, okay, what does this person's energy feel like around me? I don't want the bad bitches that be at the club. I want the nerd that reads. If the nutty woman or nutty girl that reads, and is very intelligent, if she's someone that I can vibe with at this point in my life, I want that. I want her, right? The one that wears loungewear all day and has the business working from home, and that, like that's what I want. I'm not really going for the same type, okay? What's that song? For your type, for your type. You never thought you would fall for that type of person. So during Capricorn season, I see that very much happening for you, Leo. But also just coming to a sense of loving yourself as well with this Love's card. Okay, very much so being accepting of yourself, accepting of your own energies, accepting of the fun, loving aspect of yourself, being accepting of what you need emotionally and how you need to take action in order to have that peace in your life, right? So you can feel good about what you're doing and how you're taking action towards elevating yourself, aligning with your divine destiny this lifetime, Leo. Really beautiful. Clarify this love's energy for Leo, please. Clarify. Yeah, we have the 10 of staves in the reverse that popped out. So yeah, you don't want to hold on to any more burdens. Any things that you were doing in the past, Leo, any actions that you were taking in the past, any people that you were, okay, 10 of staves, you could have had a lot of hoes in the past, okay? Just frankly, for some of you, you may have had a lot of hoes in different 808. Would you look at that? 808 when I just looked up at the clock. You might have had a lot of hoes in different area codes, and you're like, I am in a position right now in Capricorn season where I don't even care on hoes. I could drop all of them with this 10 of staves in reverse. I just want peace. I don't want anything that's a burden to me. I don't want anything that is a misuse of my energy right now. I'm just in the energy of vibing out right now. I want to vibe with people that want to vibe with me, that have a good energy about them, that I can feel peaceful around, okay? Capricorn season is very much about your peace. I'm hearing for you, Leo. Let's see. Yep, 6 of staves. If I can't move forward and succeed and feel a sense of victory in moving forward with you, I don't want it. Okay? Very decisive on that. Very decisive on that. Love this for you, Leo, especially in Capricorn season. It's about building that structure. Some of you as well are looking forward to more healthy expressions, especially if you were like someone that had multiple suitors, someone that was not really serious about settling down. You just wanted to kind of play the field. I see a lot of you Leos getting more serious and being like, okay, I want to find like a woman for me. I want to find a man that, is for me. I no longer want to play the field. Like the whole that roster is kind of looking a bit old right now. Okay. It's looking like I need to hang that roster up and take a seat on some dates exclusively with people, or get to know one person, okay, and see where that goes. or just getting to know yourself, dropping all your hoes, not talking to anyone, not going on any dates, and just spending time getting to know yourself, right? Really love this energy for you in Capricorn season. Capricorn is initiating and bringing us into the winter season now. It's a cardinal energy to start off the winter season. So it should be about rest. It should be about saving and conserving your energy as much as possible. And Leo, with you being represented in as the sun in terms of a planet or a luminary, you being represented by the sun, and winter season being a time when we don't see a lot of the sun, you're just like, I need to conserve my energy until the sun starts coming out more prevalently, right? I'm going to start conserving my energy. I'm far away from my luminary right now. The whole planet is far away from your source of energy at this time. So it's like, okay, I just need to hold on to the flame that I have right now and be very calculated and wise about how I am exerting that energy towards other people, right? Is it worth it? Are they worth it? And so now for Aquarius season, for your message, it's the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So now that you've begun planting these new seeds and saying, okay, I only want to focus on one person at a time, this is now you juggling and building, taking time to juggle and build with that one person. Okay, with this Two of Pentacles, figuring out, okay, it's been a while since I've been in the whole relationship thing where I just get to know one person and I actually have to share my emotions. I actually have to tell them about myself. I actually have to like spend quality time. I actually have to text them every day. And so it's like Aquarius season, you're figuring out how to communicate and do that. When it comes to yourself and showing yourself love, it's like, now that I'm not putting my energy out into other people, what am I going to do with myself? How am I going to spend time with myself? How am I going to do things that help me to feel nurtured by myself and show myself love? How am I going to pamper myself? Right? Juggling this new energy that you now have, and using it wisely. Love that. Clarify this Two of Pentacles for my beautiful Leos for Aquarius season. Yeah, Aquarius season is very much about you finding that that equilibrium in how you are investing your energy, okay? Whether that's in yourself, in figuring out, okay, what do I like to do? What are some of my hobbies? What are some of the things that I enjoy doing that make me feel happy and like I'm pouring into myself? Or with another person, how can I engage in this relationship in a way where I'm learning more about how to interact with just one person instead of being by myself, or instead of having multiple suitors with that 10 of staffs in reverse that I've dropped now, and now it's just me and you. Okay. Yeah, we have the devil energy here to clarify that popped out, and it came out with the plethora of cards for the lovers energy as well. So very much so dropping toxic habits, being able to notice and pick up on any type of toxic habits that you may have, that you're holding on to or that you want to release at this time. Yeah, Eight of Cups. This is more maturity emotionally as well, realizing where in the past, Leo, you may have been a bit immature in terms of your emotions, and so now you're stepping your game up. Okay, and I really love this. Yeah, Strength. This is your card here. You see 8, and then you see that was the 8 of Cups. So for all my Leos, you guys definitely like the video if this is your energy, okay, at the moment. But then also for Aquarius season, if you feel like that's kind of the path that from Capricorn season and that we're in now with the Lover's energy and going into this Two of Pentacles and what I'm describing now, if you feel like that's kind of the trajectory that you're moving towards, hit like on this video. I'd really be interested to know if this is you, because this is beautiful. With the Strength card, it's really taking time to say, you know what, I have a lot of energy to give with this Lion card. I have a lot to put out there. I have a lot to give the world, but it's about the timing of when it's appropriate, right? Having knowing the time and place. There's a time and place for me to roar, and there's a time and place for me to just relax and chill. Having the strength to know which one is most acceptable at the time is what I'm learning as well. And I feel like with the strength card, I feel like for some of you that have dropped holes in Capricorn season, or have just dropped some, dropped the roster of people, it's figuring out, okay, now that I'm just with this one person, how do I fight that urge to get my rocks off? How do I fight that urge and have the strength to stick with this one partner and balance things out, instead of, I wanted to say pounce, okay, instead of wanting to pounce when I go out and see a woman that's attractive, or when I go out and I see a man that's attractive. Like, having the strength to contain your energy and contain your ego, containing your inhibitions, your lust, right? Containing and knowing the appropriate time to let those energies out, but also taking time to understand that, how can I give this energy just to another partner, another person that I'm really trying to work on building something with. Okay, so you're gonna have to, temperance. Okay, you have to be patient with yourself, Leo. It's not gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna just all of a sudden be able to like rein everything in, and when you go out, not feel like you want to go and talk to that person because you're used to that from your past. It's gonna take time. You're gonna have to gauge it and kind of see, okay, since my energies are still a little bit high right now, maybe I should go out a little bit less. Since my energy is a bit high right now, maybe I don't need to drink alcohol when I'm out, so that I can maintain a rational mind, right? And be logical, because fire signs are masculine. That deals with your conscious, your logic, your exhaustion of energy. So not drinking, getting too much into your emotions to where you're like not able to control your actions. So with this temperance card, I feel like during Aquarius season, it's really going to cause you to be able to see how you can move forward in a way where you're taking actions in a more balanced way, to say, I realize that right now I want to go and talk to this person in public, but I have a relationship that I'm working on, that I really do like this person, that I really do want to see where it's going to go. So that's not the best idea. Okay, how about I leave? How about I go to, a gentleman's club? How about I go to a women's only club where there's not going to be as much temptation? How about I just have a girls' night, or go to the man cave and invite the fellas over instead of going out in public, right? Temperance, gauging like what are the best ways for me to go about this adjustment of my energy, right? So that I can maintain that strength and realize those moments where I want to be in my ego, but not allow it to overtake my energy fully. Love that. So for Pisces season, my beautiful Leos, your message is the devil energy here for Pisces. And Pisces is a water sign, so I really do feel like during Pisces season, all of your inhibitions, all of your emotions, all of those forms of escapism are really going to come to a head. It's going to hit you hard, but I feel like it's going to be something that's necessary for you to really reset, because Pisces is the 12th sign in the zodiac, and we start over with Aries, which is going to be your brother sign, right? Aries is a fire sign, and so are you, Leo. So this Pisces season, this water energy that you are going to be surrounded by energetically before you get into a sign that is somewhat familiar to you, with it being in your same element, that sign being Aries. Pisces comes before Aries. So in Pisces season, with this devil energy, I feel like all of these things are going to come up literally at the last minute. This is reminding me of it's darkest before dawn, right? So that's when you see all the creepy crawlies. That's when, the cemetery, all the things come out, and you see the hands reaching out from, like, when it's the darkest hour, that's when things get the most creepy. Okay, that's when things get the most scary. That's when everything wants to come up and come out and be revealed. But I feel like with Pisces season, you really have an opportunity to see these things. Spirit is wanting to show you these things. The universe is showing you these things so that you can say, oh, that's where I hid that dead body. Oh, that's why I have this issue with not being able to keep it in my pants. Oh, that's why I started saying fuck these hoes. That's why I started. Because in Pisces season, those feelings that you're gonna have with this water energy coming up, you might remember like why you became a hoe. Because you didn't want to get in your feelings, because you were hurt by someone in the past that took advantage of you, right? You were romantic to someone that was unappreciative to your gestures, that was unappreciative to your love. And so you were like, okay, I'm not getting in a relationship anymore. Oh, people gonna do me dirty? No. Now I'm gonna do them dirty before they get a chance to do me dirty. Right? And so with this Five of Swords, all of these things are coming up for you to walk through and decide, okay, I just need to walk away from that. Those past habits, like I need to let them go. That whole, oh, I'm gonna be a hoe, only came from the fact that I was hurt. And mentally, me holding on to that, now that I'm trying to work on something new and in loving myself, or in focusing on one person that I care about, that mentality is no longer serving me. That mentality is not going to assist me moving forward. So I need to create change. I need to be more obedient to receiving new downloads. I need to be more accepting of new ways, new innovative, because the star energy is aligned with Aquarius. So I need to look into the future. What do I want my future self to look like? And how can I take actions today that will help me align with that? Right? Love. And I have no water. I would. So I love this energy for you for the star card. All right, so Spirit's like, you talking too much. So literally, let's close out with your oracle cards, Leo, because I clearly need to get some water. And two cards that you got were wisdom and power. Okay. So you will gain a lot of wisdom. As you can see with this water energy, you'll gain more wisdom in the way that you go about life by allowing yourself to be immersed with your emotions. How do you really feel about things? Don't be so quick don't be so quick to shy away from your emotions, because your emotions hold a lot of wisdom. Your emotions tell you, they're indications for you, and tell you how you should feel about something, how it's best for you to respond to something, whether you should leave certain things alone, whether you should leave certain people alone. So looking at your emotions as more of a point of wisdom, instead of turning away from them and suppressing them, is going to activate a lot of power. Okay, so we have literally power, right? Wisdom and power. When you see that in your emotional aspect, that's when you're going to be able to suddenly have access to a lot of power that you possibly have never experienced, but has always been inside of you, Leo. All right. And so this is a really powerful winter season that's helping you to come into the spring, having this new growth with yourself, possibly in partnerships as well, and in how the world sees you. Okay. This was a really beautiful reading. I'm going to go get some water, but I love you all. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, EmpressLasley.com. Check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. And hit the like button and subscribe so that I can see you in future videos. Love you. Bye.